The Blackhawks take on the Jets, 8 o'clock Eastern start time. Winnipeg's minus 170, total 6. We went 4-1 in our 5 premium sports picks on BrockPage.com yesterday. That's going to put us at 7-2 in our last 9 $1.99 daily best plays on that website. And if you want to access today's $1.99 daily best play, it's only going to cost you just $1.99. We're also 3-1 in our last 4 NBA tier package picks on BrockPage.com as well. And the good news is we have another NBA tier package pick going off here this evening. We currently have over 755 members who are signed up and active on that site. And if you want to see which one of these free YouTube picks on this video that I'm actually betting on personally, there's only one way to do that, and that's to sign up for a membership on my website at BrockPage.com. Connor Hellebuck's the expected goaltender for the Jets. Marc-Andre Fleury for Chicago. Fleury's just 1-6 with a .397 goals against average, .886 save percentage. Chicago's in the bottom 3 in goals allowed per contest. They're also scoring only 2.2 goals a game. They're taking on a Winnipeg club who won 5 out of their last 6. And they're also undefeated at home. As a matter of fact, the Jets average more goals per game at home than any other team in hockey. Connor and Dubois each have 7 goals apiece. Kyle O'Connor actually with 14 total points on the year. Meanwhile, defensively, Winnipeg's in the top 5 in fewest second period goals allowed. Now, total-wise, the Jets are 3-0 to the over at home, 6-3 to the over for the entire season. Meanwhile, Chicago saw 4 out of their last 5 road games get over the line themselves. I'm going to lean toward Winnipeg minus 170 over 6. Next game, Rangers, Oilers, 9:30 East. Edmonton's minus 145, total 6. Mikko Koskinen for Edmonton, Igor Shesterkin for New York. Despite some really good production out of Shesterkin, offensively, New York's just not built for a track meet. They're in the bottom 3 in offensive shots on goal, and they're scoring only 2.4 goals a game. They're taking on an Oilers team who's on a 3-game winning streak, and they score more goals per contest than any other team in hockey. Leon Draisaitl leads the NHL in points with 20. He's also first in the NHL in plus-minus. Draisaitl's currently a plus 11. Meanwhile, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is leading the NHL in assists with 13. And when it comes to defensive play, Edmonton's allowing only 2.5 goals a game. Mikko Koskinen 6-1 with a .218 goals against average, .934 save percentage. When it comes to the total in this one, New York's 7-0 to the under on the road, 90% to the under for the entire season. I'm going to lean toward Edmonton minus 145, under 6. Next game, Predators, Canucks, 10 o'clock East. Vancouver's minus 135, totals 5.5. Thatcher Demko for the Canucks. UC Saros for Nashville. Saros has a .239 goals against average, .922 save percentage. The Preds have also won 4 out of their last 5 contests, and they held their opponents to just 2 goals or less in all 4 of those victories. Now, offensively, Nashville's in the top 10 in road scoring. Matt Duchene has 9 points on the season, 4 goals, 5 assists for the center. Meanwhile, Johansson and Forsberg each have 4 goals apiece themselves. They're taking on a Vancouver team who lost 3 out of their last 4. The Canucks are scoring just 1.7 goals a game on their home ice, and they're in the bottom 10 in home offensive shots on goal. Now, defensively, Vancouver's also in the bottom 10 in first period goals allowed. When it comes to the total in this one, Vancouver's 4-0 to the under at Rogers Arena. They're also 80% to the under for the entire year. Meanwhile, the Predators are 60% to the under for the whole season themselves. I'm going to lean toward Nashville plus $1.15 in the under 5.5. Next game, Coyotes, Ducks, 10 o'clock Eastern start time. Anaheim's minus 180, totals 5.5. John Gibson for the Ducks. Karel Vejmelka for Arizona. Karel's 0-6 thus far in the season. As a matter of fact, the Coyotes are winless in 10 games. and they allow more goals per contest than any other team in hockey. They're also scoring fewer goals per contest than any other team in the NHL as well. Arizona's averaging only 1.1 goals a game on the road. They're taking on a Ducks team who won their last 2 straight, and they cash in on the puck line in 82% of their games. Anaheim's in the top 10 in scoring, and they're led by Troy Terry, who's got 7 goals and 12 points. Matter of fact, Terry's in the top 3 in the NHL in goals. Kevin Shattenkirk's also got 11 points on the year himself, and defensively, Anaheim allows only 2.1 goals a game on their home ice. Johnny Gibson's 4-2 with a .257 goals against average, .917 save percentage. When it comes to the number in this one, 4 out of Arizona's last 7 road games fell under the number. 60% to the under for the whole year. I'm going to lean toward Anaheim -180, under 5.5. Next and final matchup, Devils, Kings, 10:30 East. LA's -130, totals 5.5. Cal Peterson for the Kings, Jonathan Bernier for New Jersey. Bernier's 3-1 with a .274 goals against average, .907 save percentage. The Devils are in the top 10 in defensive shots on goal. Meanwhile, offensively, New Jersey's also in the top 5 in offensive shots on goal on the road. Hamilton, Zacha, and Johnson all have 6 points apiece. They're taking on a Kings team who averages just 2.7 goals per contest. LA's also in the bottom 10 in first period scoring at home. Arvidsson and Velarde are questionable for the Kings. Meanwhile, Dougie Hamilton is questionable for New Jersey. Now, 5 out of the Devils' last 8 contests did get over the line. Give me New Jersey plus $1.10, over 5.5. With that, guys, now it's time for our quick pick recap. Powered to you by my website at brockpage.com, where we are 7-2 in our last 9, $1.99 daily best plays. I like Winnipeg -170, over 6. Edmonton -145, under 6 goals. Nashville plus $1.15, under 5.5. Anaheim -$1.80, under 5.5 goals. And before I give you my next and final free pick for the video, one final reminder that we are 7-2 in our last 9, $1.99 daily best plays on brockpage.com. We're also 3-1 in our last 4 NBA tier package picks on that very same website. I'm going to lean toward New Jersey plus $1.10, over 5.5. With that, guys, now it's time for our shout out of the day. And that's going to go to Patrick BS, who said yesterday, "Thanks for the video." All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on brockpage.com. Now, if you guys do end up getting a membership here tonight or today, just keep in mind, you're going to get billed the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. So if you do end up getting a membership here today on brockpage.com, you are going to get access to that content all the way through the end of November. I always tell folks in every video, the earlier in the month you sign up, the better. But most importantly, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, guys, happy Friday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at brockpage.com.